You are looking at the wall to the old town of Lagos, Portugal. That's where I find myself today on this November afternoon. And I'm going to bring you along for a tour of the old town of Lagos. That is, if I can find my way inside these walls that at one time may have been impenetrable. Boy, that's a 50-cent word if you ever heard it. Impenetrable. Okay, you know what I mean. If I can find my way, inside, well, I bet Rick Steves never had a problem with the word impenetrable. Well, okay. Anyway, let's see if we can find our way inside this special old town. Look at this wall right here. To imagine the entrance is too far away. I found my way here. Look at this monument here to the city of Lagos. And it should be probably just about here, I would imagine. Maybe this is the gate just over here. And here's a gentleman that should be quite famous, Gil Iannis, navigator, famous Portuguese navigator. All right, so I think I found my way to the wall entrance. Look at this. I wonder back in the days if there was somebody like Reagan, back in the days of this old town, if there was somebody that said, "Mr. So-and-so, tear down this wall." Maybe there was an invader that said something like that. But quite cool, to say the very least. Let's go check out the old town of Lagos. Boy, I always want to say Lagos. Saying Lagos so often today, it makes me keep thinking of Lagos over in Budapest. All right, let's see if we can't find our way inside this special town, or so I've been told, that the old town of Lagos is quite nice. So as the saying goes, okay, I'll let you say it. Now, which way? I don't know. Maybe we'll go this way. All right. And what your options might be for lunch here in Lagos, look no further than here. You can get a cataplana. You can see. And if that's not your taste, you can come down here maybe and get yourself some paella. Look at that. Get yourself some nice paella, or any one of a number of other dishes. Maybe I will get some paella while I'm walking the old town here. We will see. I found my way to a large square, which is a square that I actually passed by on my way looking for the gate. And there's a church that you can see just over there. It is really a quiet day here in Lagos, Portugal. Very, very quiet. I don't think I'm going to have a hard time finding a table at some place to eat. But we will walk around for a bit and just give you a feel for what this place is. Do not touch. Well, this looks like they have different stadiums from around the world, and maybe what I'll do is invert the camera. London Stadium. Okay, so let's continue with the tour. This is about the old town of Lagos, not modern day football stadiums. Somewhere along the line here we'll find a nice bite to eat. Gentleman having a beer, perhaps a bit too early in the day. Somewhere around here there is a building, I believe, called the House of Governors. And I would imagine where I see all these people walking into, that is probably exactly just that. The House of Governors. So we'll go and take a look. Get a nice view of the outside. Igreja de Santo Antonio. Nice view of the outside of the building. I don't know if this is actually a church. It may very well be. So we'll go and take a look. Looks like you got to get yourself some tickets, and this is what you'll see inside. All right. I may forego the temptation to go inside, if only for the sake of time. You can see I resisted the temptation to go inside, if only because I don't actually have any cash on me at the moment. I am cash poor, as the expression would go, in search of an ATM machine. I remember years back when I started traveling, going from one country to another, from the Netherlands to Germany to Switzerland. You had the Swiss franc, you had the Deutsche Mark, you had I think it was the Guilder or something in where was that? Amsterdam. And then you had the lira. You had the lira in Italy. And going from one country to another sure was a adventure. It would appear that I've come to a bit more of the commercial part of the old town here. And you can see they've got decorations up for Christmas. So I'd imagine walking down here at night takes on a whole nother look and feel. All along the way in Portugal, you see bags and hats made out of, oh, I think that's like cork. I could be mistaken, but it almost looks like it's out of cork. On with the tour. There's a street performer singing a song, something about the millionaire that don't give a fuck about him. Excuse my language. Something about the millionaire don't give a damn about him. Millionaire would probably say, "Get a job, young man. Get a frickin' job. You know, stop hanging out on the streets begging for money and get yourself a job." That's what the millionaire would say. Not that I'm a millionaire, mind you. I want to be. One day I want to be a millionaire. Maybe one day I'll be a millionaire. But there's so much more to life than having money. All right. Oh, here's another path. Which way to go? I think last time I went to the right, so this time I'll go to the left. See all types of fruit trees here. That's oranges or limes, what that is. And I see a sign over here that says cork shop, and that's what that is. It's cork. Cork shop. Buy yourself a cork hat. Look at these purses here. Ladies, I'll do this just for you, okay? We'll take a break. Take a break from the Old Town tour and give you ladies a tour of the cork. That's one pattern that I've never liked, is the animal print. You know, over the years, if I had a girlfriend, that was one thing that was always a bit of a turn off for me, was the whole animal print, whether it was snake skin or whatever. Didn't matter. You know, I'm more of a hearts kind of guy, you see, something like that. I'd rather see my lady in hearts than snakeskin. All right. So I can't imagine there's too much more to the town here. I've been walking quite a distance, and I'm sure there's probably part of the old town that I'm missing. It's actually quite interesting comparing the countries of Croatia, Italy, and Portugal. These three countries are very similar but very different. And if I had to spend the better part of a summer in one of the three, I think I might actually choose Italy a bit, because of the no, not because of the pizza, but Italy's a little bit maybe more romantic, I think. And I love the Alps of Italy and the vineyards of Tuscany. You have a gentleman getting ready to play something here. that's nice. Look at this building here. Maybe I'll find my way up here. Alright, so with the battery running low, I'm gonna wrap up this tour of the old town of Lagos, Portugal. And I hope that you have the opportunity to visit this place one day, just as I've had the opportunity to visit it today. Really is a nice place. There's a nice little bakery that you could find yourself into for a bite to eat. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm sure that there's a lot more to this old town that I didn't share with you. So maybe on another trip I'll be able to come and share more of it with you. Look at the tile on the ground. Look at this. Just a beautiful, beautiful place. I'd imagine a lot of the folks that you see on the street right now are locals, such as these two old ladies. She's probably saying, "What was his name? Oh, I remember him. He was such a sweet boyfriend. But I don't know what he's doing now." Okay. Actually see the wall of the castle just up ahead. And I'm down to about 4% on my battery. Talk about cutting it low. If the video just stops, then you know that I just ran out of battery. And that's the end. A lot of Italian restaurants here, interestingly enough. Having come out of the old town, I found my way to the waterfront, to the promenade, as you can see. And I thought, what a great way to wrap up this visit to Lagos, than to just kind of walk along what I would think would be the promenade. And while it's not too busy right now, I'm sure that in the high season that this place is just really packed with tourists from all over the world. So we're going to walk along and just share some of this beautiful place with you. And see, I have a little child there who's spending his day while Mom tends to shop. I can only imagine how busy this place is in the summertime, in the high season. And there must be some boat trips. There's a group there going out on a tour of what I'm sure is what they call the caves here. and I may, in fact, end up doing one of the trips out that way, if time permits, before the day is through. It's actually quite a spectacular sight. If you Google Algarve Caves, you'll see one of the caves that is probably going to show up more times than not in the pictures. There's a little boy playing ball. Future superstar. You might be looking at the next who's the famous football player from Portugal, Ronaldo or something like that, I think. And here comes a boat. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed your visit here to Lagos in beautiful, beautiful Portugal. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.